For Michael to return from prison with Buster, the Bluth family was recycling a welcome home party.
We have to have a party every time someone in this family is released from prison.
Tradition?
Well, some traditions get old. Like that god-awful thing you used to make me do on your birthday.
Cook?
Plus, we have some business to deal with. Sally Sitwell won the election and now, for whatever reason, supports building the wall. We need to come up with $2 million or we're going to make some very powerful enemies.
Right, shush. Not in front of the grandkids. I don't want them to know about these shady business scams that go on this thing.
We lied to investors. So we have no product and we're $2 million in debt.
They're doing their own fucking scam shit.
My name isn't on anything. Why are you so riled up all of a sudden?
He was nervous because after his girlfriend invested in his non-existent business,
Everybody needs a bailout.
pressures of his lie only grew worse.
With a sexy man.
Well, I thought I was taking you out tonight.
Oh, relax, you're fine. You know what? I've never really been attracted to handsome men. Fake luck is gonna change the world. Which reminds me, I'm going to see it.
No, I know. We've just been so busy with all the coding and all the goddamn coding and also programming. So it's but as soon as it's up and running, we'll get you over there.
No, as a part owner, I want to see it while all the work is happening, and I'm not going to take no for an answer.
Well, but the coding.
Well, problem solved. Stick her with all of it. Let her buy it, she'll get all our liabilities, and then anything over $2 million, we get to keep it.
I can't do that to someone that I have feelings for.
So stop having feelings for her.
What do you mean? Is that something you can do with people?
Yeah, sure. Once I learned how to do it with my parents, it was easy with everyone else. It's like a heart switch, you know? Click, I love you. Click, I love you not. Click, I love you. Click, I love you not. Can't you do that?
No, but in my defense, I'm not a sociopath.
No, but in my offense. Click. Right. I just gonna
On
click
the other
it.
side of the room, however, Joe still had a very uncomfortable heart on for his friend Tony, who had recently disappeared.
He's alive. You got out. Definitely got out, Fred.
fellow is now a gay man, and by the looks of things, he'll be staying that way.
Why wouldn't he come
He'll be staying that way. It's a gay
Who knows what makes a guy think he can pass for straight? I mean, if he really is gay, he could try to hide it, but trust me, it will come out in the most unexpected balls.
Yeah, the problem is that now the world thinks that I'm gay, and if I say that it was a trick, well, then the Alliance will have me by the balls.
Excuse me, balls? You realize you just said balls.
You said balls.
Oh, well, that's 3 times I'm hearing balls now.
You said bustle, and then I said bustle.
Why don't you just tell Rebel she can't see the company?
He never
She's
hears
gonna
what he
know I'm
says
not the
himself,
tech
Tobias.
entrepreneur named George Maharis.
And I'm the sociopath.
Okay, what if I take her there, but it's locked and I can't wait to eat this snow cone. What if I take her there but it's locked and we can't get in?
Oh yeah, that's a sign of a healthy business. It's closed in the middle of a Tuesday and the owner's locked out.
Of course, these are fake protesters that the magicians hired, not real protesters, but that's kind of the norm now, isn't it?
Or she's afraid to go in.
Because there's angry protesters out front?
Who would protest a tech company?
Anonymous.
What was that?
You don't know Anonymous? They're those hacker guys. They wear those Guy Fawkes masks.
Oh shit. That's who the note was from.
George Michael had first seen the
Ladies
name
and gentlemen,
Anonymous
if I could have
when
your attention,
debuting his
announcement.
software,
I'd like to
which he thought was code from
let's
Rebel,
put up this wall.
having paid little attention to the men in the Guy Fawkes mask. Men who continue to harass him.
Okay, so for scenario number 2, you just found out that you go
Destroy fake clock. You can hide behind a mask like a coward, but I will. Oh, well, that's a bad example, obviously.
Obviously,
That's
because
bad. I got
I'm behind a
a
mask
bad
on too.
View. Right Aid roof as far as you can see.
Okay, yes. Well, anyway, why don't we go over some expenses?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I told some paid protesters that we use that they could bill us, for my nephew. They're gonna be buying some masks as well, so they're Guy Fawkes.
So those are personal expenses?
No, I just told you, they're from my nephew.
Right, got it. I'll just let Michael know they're non-business related.
Don't worry about Michael, okay? He should have thought of that before he fired me. Probably for being gay, too.
You do know that Michael didn't fire you, you quit.
As any proud gay man would do in the face of such bigotry. But I guess I don't need to tell that to a little Indian guy, huh? Michael's not your friend either, by the way. You should see the look on his face when I do my impression of you. Ding, ding, what's the problem with that boo?
Just one more thing before
Oh my
I
God.
security drag you out.
Just
Why are you claiming that the closet conversion company was a religious write-off?
Oh, well, because I went there to become straight. I thought it was one of those Christian places that converts gay men and is,
Now, the sole province of extreme fundamentalist Christian derangement.
Oh, you're just mad because you can't have a hamburger. But yes.
But yes.
Those places don't work. There's no such thing as a program that can change who someone is. It's just a way for hypocrites to try to convince the world that they're now straight.
Without using magic. So I just tell the world that I'm gay and that I'm going to one of those? And then I come out straight.
Well, if you really do identify as a gay man, I would say going to a place like that will only make you miserable. So, shall I arrange an Uber for you?
I didn't understand a word you just said.
But George Michael, meanwhile, was worried that his uncle had failed to set up the protesters.
Betty White has the same car.
You know Betty White?
We share a weed dealer.
Attention.
Did you just see Betty
Oh,
White?
shoot, no,
30
again,
Rock
my
Street?
tech guys
Was
think
it 30
that
Rock?
they're hacked
Yeah, 30
by
Rock.
anonymous. I
It's
don't mean
literally
Alkies, I mean
2
the
seconds
guys
ago.
who wear the creepy
Yeah,
masks.
see, it's all back in there.
Yeah, just sad.
The Guy Foxes.
Really? That sounded like you.
You think so? They can even do that now. Well, all the more reason to not get you mixed up in all this. You know, online hacking I can deal with. It's just the day that they show up in person that I'm dreading. But you can't live in fear. Let's go. Whatever happens, happens.
But 2 other Bluths were living in fear, and perhaps that's why they soon found themselves entangled with an old friend, whom they soon recognized,
I assure you, Stan Sidwell?
who was immediately fearful.
Oh my God, George Bluth. I'm not George Bluth.
We're strangers.
Please don't hurt me. I don't want any trouble. I'm getting out of here today.
I know how you feel.
I broke out of prison today.
Stan, could we stay at your place? You're taking me as a hostage in case the cops see us?
Hey, guy, I wouldn't know about that.
We can pretend we're cousins.
Cousins?
Yes, cousins, Dan. Let's walk, okay? Inside, outside, inside, outside.
Behind you, cousin father.
It's like, are you scared?
And George Michael arrived at Fate Block, ready to act afraid of the Guy Foxes.
This is all on me.
Oh. You hired a bunch of foxy guys to protest me because I said I hated hot guys? Rebel? Unfair?
I was reading that as Rebel,
Oh
actually.
my God, it's Rebel Alley. We love you. I wanted you for Halloween last year. Can we do the picture? Do you mind? Dangerous Cousins is my favorite movie. Mine too. Will.
Mine too. Dangerous Cousins.
I mean, anybody in there, you know, they wouldn't have crossed the picket lines.
Oh, well, you never know with nerds, but come on.
I mean, if you want to see a big empty room, we'll take a look. But I just know my guys.
But George Michael was in for another surprise.
Oh my goodness. Fake Block is so impressive. I mean, Fake Block's incredible. Fake Block
Fake
is...
Block is real. It's my place.
And back at the cottage, Lucille was in for a surprise as well.
Lucille, my lady, my love. Do you remember our first date at that little Italian restaurant? Do you remember what I said to you that evening? How did I ever find you?
How did I ever find you?
You took me for Chinese. The Italian place was the first time I caught you with your secretary, and you asked, how did you ever find me?
How did you ever find me?
That's it. All right, back to the macaroni grill. I also brought you some leftovers.
I'm busy, George. What do you want?
I want you, Lucille.
In what way, George? Sexually?
Yes. Sexualishly.
Sexualishly.
Look, here's the deal.
Good deal.
I can't
Live without
get
me?
hard. It's really getting hard to live without you. We really need each other right now because Buster is on the lam, his first prison break. I remember when he just started talking.
He better not have started talking.
No, I mean, originally, like when he was 3.
5.
fine.
He didn't say a word until we fired the wet nurse.
He didn't stop talking about that for 3 years.
Until we caved.
You see, this is the stuff.
That makes life worth living.
I was actually going to say that we should keep from the DA, but can you tell me why life is worth living again?
See, that's just it. I'm trying to have some kind of a life myself.
With Dustin Radler, the beach rat. So what's the deal? You in love with this guy?
We're having fun, George. Because he's fun. He loves music, he plays me songs on the guitar.
You know, hey, I just brought the assistant manager of the Macaroni Grill over here during his lunch shift. It set me back a sawbuck. It's a third of what you are giving me to live off these days.
Yeah, that's another thing Dusty doesn't complain about. His allowance.
You give him an allowance?
He doesn't get one. He's very wealthy. He made a lot of money in his law career. And he's fun.
I get annoyed at that man.
Alright, that was episode 9 of Arrested Development, and yeah, that hit a lot of laughs per second on there. I mean, you know, it was more laughs than the other episodes I remember watching this season right here. So I had a lot of fun with this one right here. It's pretty entertaining. Again, maybe. And George Michael's they just clicking for me on it. And then just Jason Bateman, just his little, you know, slight sarcasm is ridiculously good and on point. And then the Job being gay confused or confused gay or whatever now he's trying to do, that's pretty entertaining as well too. So I thought this episode was pretty solid, and can't wait till we close it out.
I feel like maybe, I can't remember exactly how she articulated it, but like, gay Job is super fun or whatever she said. And like, I totally agree. I think he's so much more entertaining in this version of himself than he was in the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying like his struggle, so to speak, or whatever, the plot that he's in right now, because it is really funny, and I feel like it, especially this last little part too.
Yeah, when he went to the church.
It's fucking hilarious. So I really like this version of Job, and I find him more funny than I did in earlier seasons. I loved, to your point too, again, anytime Maybe and George Michael are together, it's just gold. Like, I feel like they're so comfortably hilarious with each other, and their dynamic works so well. I also thought Lucille was once again savage as all hell this episode. She is not pulling any punches, so to speak. Like, she is all the way in, gutting him out. So, curious to see whether they get to a place of reconciliation.
Yeah.
But I'm not anticipating it. And I also think it's great having Michael back in with the Bluth company as far as identifying what's been going on, because clearly it's a hot freaking mess as per usual. So I thought it was a very entertaining and fun episode. I had a really good time with it. Look forward to the next one.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Arrested Development Season 5, episode number 9, and until next time, peace.